That's a difficult one. I would go for waffles. I would definitely with chocolate, but no whipped cream. Definitely Stromae. No, it's too early for that. I'm missing one coffee. Fame, as in FIDI fame, because that actually is making a difference in the moving world. Definitely humor. I'm not a glamour kind of person. I am Magali, and I am in charge of the marketing and communications in FIDI Global Alliance. And I'm also very much involved in identifying and defining the sustainability efforts of FIDI as an association. The rolling call, do you mean the roll call at FIDI? Definitely rock and roll then. I would say neither, because I'm a very old school kind of person, and I am very much for in-person meetings and asking for a taxi that has a social security. The sustainability issue in the corporate world is not going to go away. It's going to be one of the big things that all companies will have to face or will have to solve. And the push is coming from all sides. The push is coming from the clients who want sustainable products, sustainable services. It's coming from the staff, the younger generation that is asking for purposeful companies to work for. And it's coming from legislation as well. There are laws coming, especially in Europe and in the US, that are going to ask for companies to prove that they really have sustainability embedded in their strategy. So you actually don't have a choice. It's a business imperative. Definitely finish late. I am not a morning person at all. I would say a good balance of both. Don't overthink, but act fast. I would definitely go for reduced emissions. A quick answer would be that offsetting emissions is often the quick and easy solution for those that don't want to make any efforts. Reducing emissions means that you really put efforts into mitigating, that means lowering your impact, whereas offsetting emissions is basically paying or planting trees for not changing your ways of doing things. Who the hell is Torben Hazard? What kind of name is that? Definitely happy. Even though money doesn't help. Oof, that's a difficult one because both are not the perfect solution. So I would go both, depending on your needs and your infrastructure and your possibilities. Definitely Magali. A mix of both is always nice, but if I have to choose, then casual. He is concentrating its efforts on several parts, let's say like that. On the one hand, we are really concentrating our efforts on educating and creating awareness among our international moving community. We are also educating the clients of the movers. And then the third real action pillar of FIDI is working together with our fellow industry associations, so the Eura, Omni, the WDRC, IAM. I really think Fundam is very, very funny, so I would definitely go for Fundam. I would say I'm more of a hopeful kind of person. Now we have our new FAME standard that will be implemented as of January 2023. Our FAME accredited companies will have to prove that they actually have processes in place to become more environmentally and socially responsible. I do believe that all companies should start measuring their carbon emissions, that definitely, but it might be too early to put it on quotes with no context. First, to find a sustainability champion and give them the power and the authority to hold your company accountable. That's very important. And the second advice would be to make a plan and just start from where you are now. So map your situation. How much energy are you using? Where does that energy come from? How much diesel are your trucks using? How much electricity are you using in your warehouse? How much packing material are you using? Etc., etc. And once you have that map, look at the quick wins. Where can you make quick gains quickly? Switch off the lights, for example. Or install a moving detector in your warehouse for lighting. See if you can change your packing material. Use only recycled boxes. And once you've identified the quick wins, go to the more difficult parts. Where do you need to invest to lower those emissions? Can you change your trucking fleet, for example? Can you maybe rent other office spaces? Can you find partnerships with other types of suppliers, other types of partners to consolidate your shipments, for example? And then set goals. First, set very, very ambitious long-term goals and then start breaking them down. For example, say, okay, in 2 years' time, I want to use 20% less electricity. In 5 years' time, I want to have 20% of electric vehicles. You find a process to hold your team accountable to those incremental changes. And then communicate about it. I think that's key. Communication to your staff, communication to your suppliers, to your partners, and to your clients is absolutely fundamental.